अगर आप रहते हैं दिल्ली जैसी सड़कों पे तो you will be knowing that the roads here are always crowded, the lanes they are always narrow and you have to have a small car क्योंकि दिल्ली में चलाने के लिए एक छोटी गाड़ी से बेहतर कुछ नहीं है. And for the past 9 years our humble Hyundai Santro CNG was doing a very good job and was being a reliable companion to us for commuting inside Delhi. With the kilometers rising on the auto and the car showing its age, it was finally decided that we'll be replacing it with something which is similar. So the requirements, they were simple. It had to be compact, it had to be reliable, it had to be very practical, and most importantly, it should be an automatic which we can use on CNG. So the main question was still there, that can we use a automatic vehicle on CNG? I started my research, found the answer, and there we bought our Maruti Suzuki Ignis AMT, which we are using on CNG. So as of now, after installing CNG, we have used the car for over 7,000 kilometers. And how good has been my ownership review or my experience so far? Well, today I'll be sharing it with you all. I am Nitin, you are watching 91 Wheels. So why did we choose the Maruti Ignis? Well, it was compact, it was powerful, it was reliable and extremely easy to drive in Delhi traffic. The visibility factor, it's great. The ground clearance, you can see it for yourself. And in all, the after sales support from the brand too is undoubtedly one of the best in the segment. So the vehicle here in question is a 2020 model BS6 Maruti Suzuki Ignis Delta AMT, which we bought back in August 2020. The vehicle as of now has almost 7,000 kilometers on the odo. The CNG kit which we are using as of now is a Lovato sequential kit which has dedicated injectors for each cylinder. So for those of you who are wondering that has the CNG affected the overall performance output from this vehicle? Yes, definitely yes. In flat out accelerations you will be definitely noticing that the power figures and the power output, it is not same as before. We do not have the official figures of the power drop which has happened to the vehicle. But in all, for daily driving conditions, I'll be very happy to report that this vehicle remains a great choice. For the AMT function, since this car gets a 5-speed AMT transmission, I don't have any sort of issues with the vehicle. The performance, it remains great, there's no lag, and for most of your daily driving, you will not be complaining. So as of now in Delhi traffic, I am getting around 22 to 25 kilometers per kg. Let me tell you that this involves usage in a lot of traffic in the industrial areas, and all these figures were calculated with 100% AC on. The cons for using a CNG, number one, the suspension. Your suspension will definitely have a lesser life compared to what it was before. And secondly, one of the most major concerns that I have if I'm using a CNG kit is the boot space. So as I was saying about the boot, the only con about having a CNG kit is the boot space, the compromised boot space. So as you can see, after installing a CNG kit, I am left with almost no space. Max to max, I can keep a couple of backpacks and that's all. So if you are somebody who very regularly uses a lot his or her vehicle to carry a lot of luggage, CNG is definitely not for you. So another major con apart from the suspension and the boot space is the violation of your warranty terms. So your vehicle will not be covered under any sort of warranty as soon as you will be installing a CNG kit from the aftermarket options. So for those who are still wondering how do we actually use the CNG kit, so it is a very pretty simple job. We just insert the key, start the vehicle. The vehicle starts on normal. The indicator here, it is indicating that the vehicle as of now is on petrol. It will shift to CNG automatically. So there are two options which we can choose for. Number one, the vehicle will shift to CNG as soon as it reaches a certain temperature. So as of now we are using the same one, so we are not using the CNG on a cold engine. The second option for you can be, you can use the CNG or the vehicle will move to CNG after 15 or 20 seconds of the ignition being given. So once the vehicle moves to CNG, there's a green light which starts blinking, or the G, which indicates that the vehicle as of now is on CNG. For those who are still wondering that can we use it on CNG or on petrol mode, well definitely yes. Just press the button and the vehicle will move to petrol. So you have both you can use the vehicle as on petrol as well as on CNG depending upon your need. So while most of you will be aware that the Ignis it comes with spacious interiors, the seating it is very high, you can see everything what's happening around, but one thing which is definitely a cause of concern is the use of white color on the trim panels. Definitely it looks nice, but it gets dirty very easily and cleaning it can be a task in itself. For the modification part, the only thing that I have upgraded in the car is the seat covers. I did get some aftermarket covers because the vehicle sees a lot of rough usage and the fabric would have definitely got soiled. So after considering everything, in the end I would just definitely say that this car has been a great choice for us so far. For the after sales support, I don't think it should be a concern for anyone. Maruti has a lot of service centers almost everywhere in India. The performance, it remains very nice. Driving this vehicle in almost all the situations is great. High speed stability, amazing. And all apart from that, using it with the CNG kit is also giving me no issues. And I think if you are planning to buy a used Ignis or a new Ignis with an AMT gearbox and planning to install CNG, from me, it's a go ahead.